day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want pride.
What's going on, y'all? You know what all this big.
Frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumping. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah. Yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah.
Somebody has crazy hair.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems, no, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since two. This is what the game is. Belly show, this over any, yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This over any, yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go though.
What?
Because I don't want to drive.
Hello.
What is up like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Jets. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Sure, you finish the weed, too, yeah. Yeah, I got you
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continued...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 31 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
You need to go. What you talking about? It's a family, you don't understand.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. I know he ain't got it.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, G. Yeah, G.
Here goes Hunt. Watch by 4. You must be true.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This is Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Darnold toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Check.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Bell. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I'm alive.
Why you always gotta pull me? Give me a taste.
Nah, you're ugly.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another
That's
throw
2 times in a
second down,
row,
and this
bro.
one incomplete as well. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Don't.
I just quit this hoe, bro. Sorry, y'all.
You're quitting? You're on the air?
I'm busy.
Let's go work out.
That was bullshit, bro.
Let's go work out. Let's go work out.
Call like that? You're gonna get a Spalding? That's okay. That Marshall special. Oh!
Stop, you didn't like your time.
Oh yeah, we got one viewer. You know what I'm saying? We doing big things in this bitch. I'm saying. Fuck with your boy.
Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
Alright.
With a bad one.
Please get the fuck. Hey, where for my keys at? Hey, not. I might. They gonna take my keys, bro. No. I might need to get some swishers. Nah, bro. Alright, man, just don't take my keys. Maybe use my viewer. Stop playing.
It was me.
Or?
It was me.
No, it wasn't.
Bitch, just go on.
I'm looking right now. It ain't nobody. No, you're not. You my motherfucking keys, ho. I'll make you walk over there.
That's why you hate yourself.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
You know how we do.
20.
Off to the races.
10. Touchdown, Vikings.
Off to the races.
Stephon Diggs. 78 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 20.
All right, let's go. 1, 2.
Six-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Carson. And an alley to run. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Alert. Friday.
This is Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now it's Wilson.
What you doing, dog?
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Yeah.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2.
Now straight up.
And
Yeah.
not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Nigga, fuck that nigga. Fool. He can't make you do all that shit late notice, nigga.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run it with Carson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now it's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Carson, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, again, they go precise. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run it. This is precise. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, Wilson goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he said... Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, it's Carson, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming in.
They run again with Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Green 80. And what's the ball?
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's got Lockett. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Procise, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's it, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Four down. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tempo. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, it's Carson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Focus, defense, 36 power. Go. 54 Mike. Check, watch. Let's go. He can't hang. He's not going.
Here's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, he will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, 0. 54, right there.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run for it with Carson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to convert on 4th to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, he's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
And finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
One last shot now for Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still